Hello there, my friend. Welcome back to another episode of the More Than Social podcast. Today is all about the brand new app from Instagram called Threads. I want to talk about how we can use this really new app for lead generation for your business. Now, keep in mind, this is a completely new thing. So things are going to be constantly evolving, constantly changing. So I want to share how I am doing it right now at this very exact moment. But of course, I will also keep you up to date as I kind of learn and grow with this platform as well. When you hear me say Threads, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, let me just quickly fill you in on what has happened, okay? So at the beginning of July 2023, Instagram launched this new app, which is very similar to Twitter. Honestly, people jumped on this app so quickly. It's actually mind-blowing the success that they've had. They had over 40 million people register for the app on their launch day. Yes, 40 million. Can you believe that? And yes, I am one of those people who downloaded it very quickly, or at least I thought very quickly. On the Threads app, I think it said I was number 18,122,300 and three people or third person, I think, that jumped on the train. So I was curious to see what this all was about. And that's actually coming from someone who does not like Twitter. So I've heard so many people already talk about how refreshing Threads is because there's no rules to follow. There's no specific strategies that you need to know right now. There's no hashtags. There's no direct messages. There's no ads. It's just right now, it's just straight conversation. But it's probably not going to be this way for long. So just keep that in mind as we're going through this. You know how quickly apps change, but right now, especially because this is so new, you have this huge opportunity really to leverage the platform as it is now, especially if you're looking to generate leads in a very non-salesy way. Now, if you haven't hopped on the Threads train just yet, don't worry. You have not fallen behind. You have not missed the boat whatsoever. So what you want to do is just grab the Threads app. So download it on your phone. It will connect automatically to your Instagram account. Once you start getting into the app, all you want to do is start joining in on conversations. You can share pictures, videos, text, whatever honestly floats your boat. That's the thing with a brand new app like Threads. We as users, we're actually creating how we want the experience to go. We are always that test market, right? Now, of course, there's to a certain point, they're going to control some aspects, but right now it's brand new. Now, one thing that I've seen people mention over and over with Threads is that they can be themselves. They can be authentic. For some, it's kind of like this new opportunity to kind of just come out and say hello to the world, really without that pressure of having to create reels or put in much effort from a content standpoint. With my content on Threads, what I've naturally kind of just fallen into is posting the thoughts that I have in my head that I don't necessarily have the time to write a full caption for, or to create a reel for, or create like a pretty piece of content for it for Instagram. Because to be honest with you, Instagram for me, it's all about quality over quantity. And I also try to have somewhat of a prettier page, but with Threads, it's been kind of nice to just kind of post whatever the heck comes into my mind. And the reach that I'm seeing and testing right now is incredible. One of my Thread posts was actually talking about how if a post goes good on Threads, let's say it gets really good engagement, should we then move it over to Instagram and make it a more permanent thing? Now, not to say what you're posting on Thread isn't permanent, it is. But again, it's just going back to me just posting whatever pops in my head versus having it preset, edited, and fully scheduled. Now, one thing I have noticed instantly from Threads is that my Instagram followers, they're also going up because they connect directly. So Instagram and Threads, they connect directly. It's not only been a new way to interact with existing audiences, but it's been great for reaching brand new people. And this is actually what got me thinking more and more really about the lead generation side of it and how we can really leverage this platform right now, especially being in the newer stages and having such a great reach right now. So here's what I've come up with at this point in time. So first things first, let me just go back to the comment that I just said, how Threads is closely connected to Instagram, like they migrate together, and really how it's helping grow Instagram followers too. So essentially, the more exposure that you gain on Threads, the more people will click over to your Instagram account. And once they land on your Instagram account, they will get to know you better through your bio, for one. They're going to start to scroll through the content and they're going to start diving deeper into how you can help them solve XYZ. But here's the deal. Here's one thing you really want to keep in mind. To truly make an impact on your audience, your content needs to resonate with your specific target audience. You want to speak their language. You want to address their needs and show them how you can make their lives better in some way, shape, or form. You want to make sure that your bio clearly explains what it is that you do, who it is that you help, and how you can make a difference and an impact on their life. And of course, do not forget to add in a call to action into your bio that tells them exactly how to connect with you. Now, I know this may seem a little odd, but if you don't tell someone exactly how to connect with you in a really easy way, honestly, they're just not going to do it. People need to be told exactly what to do. Now, what I recommend from a call to action standpoint on your bio specifically is sending them to a URL that is clearly defining how to take that next step with you in your business. Now, my favorite way to do this is using something called a lead magnet. Now, whatever you do on your Instagram bio, it's automatically going to show up on your Threads account if you choose that option. But remember, with Threads, you are reaching new people. That bubble is kind of expanding. So the more new people that you reach and that you start to connect with through a conversation, the more people will want to click on any URL that is inside of your bio, which is how you are going to generate leads off our Threads and Instagram all at the same time. The reason why I like to use lead magnets for lead generation is that it is the easiest way to take someone off for social media and into your database or into your bucket. If you don't know what a lead magnet is, essentially it's a valuable freebie that you offer to someone in exchange for their contact information. So think guides, checklists, trainings, free trials, anything that really piques their interest. Once you get them into your database or that bucket that I'm talking about, that is when the magic begins. You want to nurture those leads through emails or text messages, building that solid relationship over time. You want to be their go-to expert, share your podcast, share other valuable resources that you have, and of course, put your offer in front of them in a way that you're coming off as this is the solution that they need. It's not salesy. And by the way, here's another bonus tip for you. Just like being a part of a community, let's say on Facebook, so a Facebook group. If you are engaging with a person, you come off as a human. If you come across a question where you can show off your expertise, I want you to go for it. I want you to give valuable responses, showcase your knowledge, and showcase that you are the expert. As you are consistently providing that help, what's going to happen is the organic inquiries, they're just going to start to roll in. And if it fits the conversation, another thing you can do is point them to your lead magnet, that freebie that's going to help them achieve XYZ. That's going to help you really build a relationship. Now, remember, Threads is still a baby. Changes absolutely are on the horizon. But for now, let the excitement flow. Explore the potential of the app. And always remember to engage with your dream client by offering value like the expert you are. And there you have it, the new world of Threads and how you can use it to bring in more leads for your business. The biggest thing I want you to remember is to show up as a conversation, okay? Show up as a human. Be there to hang out. And if you found this episode interesting, please let me know. I am going to be doing as many Threads episodes as possible as I'm going through this app. And if you need some ideas for a lead magnet, by the way, what I'll do is I'll put a link inside the show notes. That way you can get access to the top 10 lead magnet ideas. But regardless, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I will see you next week where we're going to dive into some advanced automations. All right, enjoy your week. Bye for now.